morning, everyone. I'm Julio Concepcion. I'm the Executive Director of the Hartford Chamber of Commerce. And on behalf of the Chamber, just wanted to thank you all for coming today for a very important day, the grand opening of Dono Cafe. Let's go. This is just another piece of the puzzle as we continue to grow this city in a very vibrant way. This location is key, obviously, is across the street from Dunkin' Donuts Park, or Dunkin' Park, underneath an amazing residential building, but a key piece here as we continue to grow and try to continue to get this city in a vibrant place. I do want to thank or congratulate Jill and Sean for their efforts in putting this together. Last time I was here a few months ago, it was just a blank box. To see from then to here, it's absolutely amazing. And as we all know, or people who have opened up a business, it's not easy. It's a labor of love, and I guarantee you that it wasn't just Jill and Sean. I'm sure her family and friends all helped out to make this a possibility and a realization. So congratulations again on behalf of the Chamber. We are a family here. There's a couple actually business owners here that came here to support you, and we will continue to support you in any way possible. So congratulations. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to our new mayor, who might be a new mayor, but absolutely has forever understood the importance of the small business community here in the city of Hartford. So with that, I'd like to turn this over to Mayor Ronan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to Julio and the Chamber. You know, one of the things about this job that I don't think you fully appreciate until you have the job is you do a lot of press conferences. And my favorite ones are the ones I do with Julio, because it means new businesses in our city. We've had 4 this week. And the growth of our small business community, that's the vibrancy, the backbone of our economy here in Hartford, that's the backbone of our jobs here in the city, is so important. And each one of these businesses is a real labor of love. Jill was saying she was literally putting the floors in on this place here by herself. And our small business owners carry so much on their backs, but are such an important part of the vibrancy of the city. And this coffee shop is a perfect example of that. And I've one of my council colleagues here, Kelly Billadu, who I'm really happy to have here, she'll tell you, when we all got sworn in on the 8th of this month, our council president, half her speech, I think, was about coffee shops and how important coffee shops were. And she couldn't be here today. But I will say, you know, I don't like to take credit for things that I didn't do, but I guess I'm a politician now, so I'll say, you know, less than a month on the job, we've got 2 new coffee shops in Hartford, and so I think that's a real delivery of objectives. But this shop here is so important because, as you know, it's at the bottom of a brand new housing complex that's bringing new people into the city of Hartford, giving people who are in the city of Hartford a beautiful place to live. But it's also a piece of reconnecting our history and our city here. And you see all of these beautiful Hartford Current articles here, this history of Hartford on the wall, which I love, that's displayed here. This spot is a really historic spot in our city because about 40 years ago, right after Dr. King was assassinated, just a block from here, Hartford police officers stood and blocked residents from coming into downtown while the rest of North Hartford burned. And from that point on, our downtown and the north end of Hartford has been disconnected. And each business that's built in this area is a piece of reconnecting that history, reconnecting this city and bringing this city together. So this isn't just a coffee shop. It is a space that we all need. And coffee shops are so important because while it's great to have people living in this city, if we don't have the vibrancy, if we don't work together as a city, if we don't meet together, if we don't have space to be together, then we'll never come together as a community. And so I'm so proud to be here. I'm so excited to try your coffee once the overworked baristas are able to get to my order. And I'm so excited to see this place thrive here in Hartford. Thank you so much for building this coffee shop here. We really appreciate you guys.
And without further ado, Jill.
Thank you, everyone, so much for coming, whether it's your first time, whether it's your 20th time, because we have people, luckily, that have been coming that frequently. This has been truly a labor of love and a very long time coming. So, that being said, thank you, everyone, so so, so much, both new and old. Your support means absolutely everything. And I'm very excited for Dono to be a part of the Hartford growing community and just watch everything flourish around us. So thank you guys. So I was just a bartender for the last 11 years really, and I've just been saving and saving and saving, and I always had a dream to have my own spot, and this place just kind of fell into my lap, really. I mean, cafe culture is something that means community and togetherness to me, so I wanted, after COVID, to be a part of something that kind of, resonated with that. So I was actually living in Hartford. I was living in the building, and I would just see this vacant space constantly every single morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, this whole area is getting so built up, and it's just so up and coming. You see more families in, and people walking by, and I'm like, this is the perfect spot. There's so much promise in this area. This area is going to be just as walkable as just Pratt Street soon enough. So I just kind of thought of downtown North, Dono, you see Sono, Soho. It's also kind of an homage to my landlord. So he had originally had a concept to come up with that area name, and I was like, that is the perfect area name, because this whole area is now going to be known as a really happening spot. So right now we just have our Heritage House blend. So anyone who really likes a dark robust roast or more of a lighter roast, it's a good kind of meet in the middle kind of area. Until we add more blends, which probably won't be until later on. I do want to introduce things a little slower, so we have a lot more consistency. But it's a good halfway for everyone. The next 5-10 years, I'm estimating this whole area is going to be just completely built up by this point. So honestly, I would really love to host community events here and just get Dono way more integrated with different things that are going on in Hartford and just kind of become a staple. I'd love for Dono to grow as a staple in Hartford. I would love people who have never been to Hartford before to be able to come in here and even just look at the photo wall and see there's a lot of Hartford history that's beyond the news, and most people don't know that. So I would love for people to just venture into Hartford, come see what the real Hartford is about.
This is an amazing space. I was blown away. Obviously being very close with Jill, I was super excited to see the finished product, and man, I love it. I'm kind of speechless. I'm blown away. I love it. So I had the Cozy Delight, which was incredible. I've also just had the black coffee as well. So it's, my goal is to try it all.